There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever. Relax. There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Traveler! Paimon! Thank goodness! I'm so glad you made it!
Of course! We won't let anything happen to you, Kale. So, what's going on in Sumeru City? Looks like lots of people are moving or something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. After I wrote my letter, Master and I went to Sumeru City and told the Dendro Archon everything that I experienced, from start to finish. She was silent at first. It seemed like she was deep in thought. Then the next day, we got told that she was ordering everyone to leave Sumeru City immediately and move to Caravan Reba.
The entire population of the city has to move?
Not just Sumeru City. The evacuation also includes Lokapala Jungle, Avidia Forest, Ashavan Realm, and Ardravi Valley. Basically, everyone living in the rainforest must temporarily relocate to Caravan Rebat.
Holy smokes! That's crazy!
Yes, it's quite an operation. Even if people only bring the bare essentials, the scale is simply enormous. They've requisitioned almost all the Sumpter Beasts in Sumeru for the task, including the entirety of Dori's Sumpter Beast Park. The Dendro Archon said that what Kale experienced was not a dream, but a warning. After our meeting, she immediately summoned the 6 sages to analyze the situation and discuss countermeasures. They concluded that the events seen in the dream are very likely to become a reality, and that an unknown danger is rapidly approaching. Oh, please keep that to yourself. We don't want to cause widespread panic. The official reason they've given is a large-scale renovation of the rainforest ecosystem. People are skeptical, but there haven't been any major incidents. So far,
The Dendro Archon seemed really worried when we spoke to her. She said you can go visit her in the Sanctuary of Surasthana when you arrive. She also said she'd hold out until the very end.
Tainari? Kale? You got a minute? I need a hand here.
One moment, I'll be right there. As a forest watcher, I've been tasked with assisting with the relocation work. There's a lot to be done, and they need all the help they can get. This will be the final group of evacuees from Sumeru City. While they're away from home, they'll be heavily reliant on outside help. Thank you for coming in our time of need. As you can see, another crisis is upon us.
Excuse me, sorry to trouble you, but could you help an old man find his medicine? It's buried somewhere in my luggage.
Where's my mom? Where did she go?
Don't worry. It'll be okay.
Those items are worth a small fortune. Make sure you store them somewhere safe. You understand?
I bet you thought you'd get away with this in the chaos, huh? Guess again. No petty thief gets past me.
We should go help the evacuees. See you around.
I'm so glad that you believed me and came all this way to help. It means a lot. Please stay safe.
Don't worry. We may not know exactly what's going on yet, but as long as we stick together, we'll find a way through this. Goodbye! Look after yourselves!
Will do. See ya!
Paimon's not sure how she found the words to comfort Kale because, honestly, she's kind of nervous herself. Let's head to the Sanctuary of Surasana and see Nahida.
Who goes there? No one authorized access to this place. By order of Mahamatra Sino.
Are you blind? It's the Traveler and Paimon. Surely you've seen them before.
Huh? Oh, so it is. I'm sorry, I haven't been sleeping well lately. My nerves are a little frayed. The Dendro Archon is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Mahamatra Sino is concerned that our enemies might choose this moment to strike, so he's ordered us to strengthen our defenses.
Just seeing you two again already puts our minds at ease. Please, enter. I'm sure everyone's expecting you.
Traveler, Paimon, you made it.
Aha! Perfect timing. Reliable helpers like you are just what we need right now.
Oh, it's good to see everyone again. Kale gave us a rough idea of what's going on, but we still have a lot of questions. What kind of danger is Sumeru City in exactly? And how come everyone has to move to Caravan Rebot?
At this stage, we can't be certain. We're investigating, but no definitive answers yet.
I take it that Kale told you about her strange dream?
Yeah. Apparently, everyone in Sumeru City was acting super weird. Even you guys. It was like you'd all switched places.
That's right. Kale and Tainari reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't merely a dream, and that whatever it was has something to do with Irminsul.
It's a reasonable inference. Only through Irminsul can people's memory and cognition be so significantly modified in such a short time.
We don't know why Kale would dream of these things, nor who was trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect to Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly.
Irminsul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge, and its core function is to record and store the world's knowledge and memories. But something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core function. Information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul, hampering the ley line's flow. If this continues, new information will languish unrecorded, with existing records thrown into disarray.
In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded, while the living have their sense of reality warped. In the long run, Kale's dream could well become a reality. And that's just the beginning. There's no telling what other nightmares could end up coming true.
I have come this far, to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul and take over the recording and processing function herself.
But it is an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that information flooding in at once would instantly fry any human mind. And for a god, even for a god, the suffering must be unimaginable.
The Dendro Archon's power originates from Irminsul. Any issue with the tree itself takes a toll on her to begin with. On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task of processing all that data. It must be torture for her. And despite all of this, she is somehow finding the strength to investigate the Irminsul situation from within and send us her findings.
I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our working theory was wrong. There's no signs of Irminsul having been attacked from the outside.
So it's internal then? Some sort of disease, perhaps? No. I've spent half my life studying the ley lines. If Irminsul malfunctioned this easily, the world would have met its end long ago.
Sino? What is it?
Not long ago, I got a tip from the Corps of 30 that a large number of unidentified merchant caravans had recently been spotted entering Sumeru through Beta Harbor. At first, I suspected that they might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate. But if Irminsul wasn't attacked from the outside...
Don't you think there are more important things to worry about right now than guessing who's behind all this? It's been over 12 hours with no new intel. If even the Keeper of Irminsul is this badly affected, you can imagine how bad things are in there.
Dendro Archon.
Nahida!
What's wrong?
Her breathing is weak, and her elemental energy levels are dangerously low.
Looks like it's time to move to the backup plan.
What's the backup?
Get out of the city and take the Dendro Archon with us. The entrance to Irminsul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Surasthana. That means...
The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Irminsul. But under normal circumstances, she can unleash her full power here. But with her...
The situation is critical. There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement?
I'll deal with it. I'll also let the Matra and the Corps of 30 know to start evacuating.
Let's go. No sense grieving when there's nothing more we can do.
Agreed. We'll be back as soon as this is...
The last group of civilians has been safely evacuated. Dendro Archon's carriage will travel with them. Sino and Hat Guy will protect the convoy. With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our means of investigating, and with Irminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate Sumeru City. Feels as though we're being pushed along by an invisible hand.
Stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
A wise judgment.
Let's move out to Caravan Rebot.
Sir, all units are in position.
Good. Everything is going to plan. Interfering with Sumeru City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. The Irminsul situation will not harm you. We need to speed things up here, too. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we?
No, sir. You have my word. Everything will be completed on schedule.
They say that fervent ambition attracts the favor of the gods, and with it, a vision. But we appear to be the exception. So, is our ambition not strong enough? Or does it threaten the very foundations of this world?
Quit following.
How is the Dendro Archon?
Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense for her, but it hasn't had much effect. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her condition is partly due to Irminsul's influence, and partly due to a physiological imbalance caused by the rapid depletion of her power. Elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate. The body grows accustomed to this rhythm, so when it's thrown out of balance, physical symptoms will appear.
Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality, potentially causing irreversible damage.
Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critically low level.
Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockages or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well, gods. What's their capacity for self-healing?
Before we think about that, there's a bigger predicament to resolve. Restoring the Dendro Archon's power requires us to heal Irminsul first. But that will be extremely difficult without the Dendro Archon's power.
Paimon's already getting lost here.
Master Tighnari and Sino look so serious. I've not heard Master's...
Tighnari.
Master Nephis, sages.
Tighnari, haven't seen you in ages. Have you gotten taller? Or did your ears get longer?
Hopefully the former, Uncle Baladuri.
Sino, where's Professor Cyrus? I thought he'd be with you.
He went out into the wild to investigate the situation. He said that the Irminsul anomaly will likely start to affect the real world soon.
He shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age. Which way did he go? I'll look for him later.
Would someone mind introducing us?
Ah, yes, of course. Allow me to do the honors. I'm sure we're all familiar with the Traveler and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's conspiracy and save Sumer. These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balduri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell from power. We have Sage Alkindi of the Spontamad Darshan, Sage Farnas of Kasharawar, Rataoist Sage Shakir, and finally Harabatot Sage Rusht.
Nice to meet you all.
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person.
You're younger than I imagined for someone with the power to stand up to fate itself. Thank you for lending your aid to Sum.
Once we're on the other side of this, could we get a photo together? My daughter has a friend named Isak. He's always talking about you two.
Of course! No true hero would deny a child their wish.
Back to business. So with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, the people have taken temporary refuge at Caravan Rebot. But they cannot stay here forever. We need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. Farnas, any thoughts?
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment. This doesn't look like an attack on Irminsul from the outside. Rather, it resembles a malfunctioning machine. Calculations going haywire and sparks flying. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong. Furthermore, we somehow need to ascertain this without relying on the Dendro Archon's power.
We have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to gather the information we need from the ley lines, Study the branches to learn about the trunk, in other words. Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? No wonder he ran off to research in the wild. Curse, always one step ahead of me, isn't he?
I heard that while in the sanctuary of Surasthana, the Dendro Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. This is a clear sign the situation within Irminsul might be. Irminsul is vital, not just to the safety of Sumeru, but to all of Teyvat. We must be the ones to bear responsibility for this world. To be on the safe side, I think we need to consider some backup plans.
Are you saying we should consider a scenario in which Irminsul is completely destroyed?
I'm merely pointing out that the possibility exists.
You have a valid point. But until worst comes to worst, I believe we should focus our efforts on resolving the Irminsul anomaly and helping it recover.
Kale, I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis. If it's all right, I'd like to talk with you about it in more detail.
Of course! But even I don't know how I came to have that dream.
If there are no signs of external damage, could it be a stress fracture? Metals tend to suffer from this issue with long-term use. And Irminsul has existed for centuries, after all.
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown rather than chaos.
Sages, General Mahamatra, sorry to interrupt, but something has come up.
What happened?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation, intending to return.
How many people are we talking?
About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason, they were trying to kill each other. By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries. The other tried to attack us, but was subdued.
Where did this happen?
Near Yasna Monument.
That's not far from Caravan Rebot.
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects in the world. I didn't expect it to spread to Yasna Monument so soon. It almost feels like we're being chased relentlessly, with no time to catch our breath.
Sir Cyrus said the same thing. He sent me back to report in, while he continues investigating.
I'll go join him.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you. I can still fend for myself.
Very well. Meanwhile, the rest of us will continue discussing our next step.
Get back soon.
Take care of yourselves. It's getting dangerous out there. I thought we'd be safer once we got to Caravan Rebot.
If the Irminsul anomaly's sphere of influence continues to expand, our only option will be to move into the desert, to Aru Village. We should check if they can accommodate so many people.
Essential supplies will also become an issue. We were only able to relocate here so quickly because Caravan Rebot is well stocked. If we move to the desert, we'll need to carefully calculate how much food and water to bring.
Don't be nervous, Kale. I just wanted to ask, have you ever had similar dreams to this one before?
Similar how?
Dreams so vivid, they seem real. Filled with strange or dangerous things that you cannot explain.
Let me think. There was one time, I don't remember it very clearly, but I saw fire.
Fire?
Yeah. I wish I could give you more details, but all I remember is fire everywhere. From the sky to the ground, everything was burning. The heat was unbearable, and ashes were blowing in the wind.
I doubt this dream was a mere coincidence. Perhaps it was some kind of prophecy? And yet, you've never studied astrology. I'm at a loss to explain it.
The wind rises.
Thank you for everything, Tainari.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. But if you don't mind me saying so, Master, you're looking a little nervous yourself.
I only just got appointed as Grand Sage, and now this happens. It's quite overwhelming. Looking back now, I don't think I handled the situation with Azar very well at all. Yes, I protested, but I went about it the wrong way. Now that I'm the Grand Sage, I have to be responsible for everyone's lives, including the dozen or so who fled to Yasna Monument.
It's only natural that you want to do the best job you can, but Master, we both know perfection is impossible.
You're right. We may well be heading into the desert before long. Feeling up to it?
We left in such a hurry that I didn't bring any sun lotion, but I'm sure I can make some from local ingredients here. That was a big part of my graduation thesis, after all. Still remember?
Of course, like it was yesterday. I remember asking you if you'd like to stay and teach, but you turned me down without a moment's consideration. Anyone else would fight tooth and nail for the chance to research by my side, but you couldn't get out the door fast enough. Weren't you afraid I'd hold up your thesis and stop you from graduating?
If you'd pulled a move like that, I would have reported you to the Matra right away.
You wouldn't give me a second chance? What about the bond between mentor and student?
No, Master. I would not sit by and watch you go astray.
Very good. Then I taught you well.
So, can I assume that this period of time away won't count as part of the rental period? Maybe we should deduct it from next month's payment.
Sure.
Great! Wait, why are you suddenly being so reasonable? What's the catch?
I'm always reasonable with rental payments. Like the time I refused to let you use that wine you brought home as collateral.
That was a perfectly fair request, and you know it! Everyone runs low on funds now and then, don't they? And that bottle of wine wasn't cheap. You ought to be thanking me. Anyway, Sumeru City should be empty by now, right? With no one at home, I've been worried about security.
I'm worried about burglars. What would they steal? That new scroll you bought?
Ah! I'd almost forgotten about that. Oh, I only went and hung it up in the most conspicuous spot in the house. If anyone breaks in, it'll be the first thing they see.
Well, no one but you gave it a second look while it was on display in the shop. I doubt anyone would go out of their way to steal it.
You say that, but what if there's a thief out there who shares my aesthetic tastes?
Then you can only hope he shares your taste in expensive wine as well. Always worth having some collateral.
You!
That guy!
What?
Nothing. You just looked like you were lost in thought there. Do you have any ideas about what's going on?
From what I know about Irminsul, the system doesn't break down that easily. I don't have the faintest idea who could have done this. Actually, one name did cross my mind. But, he's already dead.
Please, don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City, there's no knowing what dangers you might encounter.
So this is our mentally disturbed man?
I'm going to gut you all!
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think you're some sort of warrior?
It's fine. Come here and look at this.
Oh, it's...
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the ley lines, indicating some...
I don't believe I've ever...
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there, too. They're everywhere. There's even more in that direction.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead? Didn't you just say that we can't go beyond?
Yes. This area is relatively safe so far, but if you continue forward, delusions will start afflicting your mind. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news from—
Sino, do you remember the class I taught on dissecting ley line blossoms?
I do, Professor. I received full marks in that course.
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Alkindi, I'll need your help as well. Been a while since we worked on a project together, hasn't it?
Sure has. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Anything we can do to help?
Will you need my help?
All right, well, don't go too far. There's too many unknowns at this stage.
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later. Don't worry if you don't show up. I'll come and find you.
Squall and Fury.
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to— What is it? You thought of something? Really? Then let's get back into—
Phew. Glad to see you've returned safe and sound.
Any longer and we would have gone out looking for you.
Well, this is a nice surprise. Paimon sure feels better.
We've made some progress, so let's start by giving you and Paimon a quick update.
By dissecting the ley line's blossoms, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is experiencing an anomaly, it has not completely rejected The Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul. But there's also another way.
Devices? Oh, wait. You mean
the Akasha terminals?
That's right.
Of course! It's been so long, Paimon almost forgot all about the Akasha. Wasn't it shut down, though?
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the technological— And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the instruction manuals.
No prizes for guessing who that was.
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the ordeal.
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no denying his intelligence. He rarely forgets anything he's read. The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need to get it up and running again.
But if I recall correctly, doesn't the Akasha need a Gnosis to function?
That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative. To tackle this problem, it looks like we'll be relocating once again.
Namely, to the Temple of Silence. Ring any bells? It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization.
I agree. There's a good chance.
Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos from Irminsul continues to spread, Caravan Rebot won't be a safe haven for much longer. We have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages will head to the Temple of Silence, while the civilian population seeks refuge in Aru village.
The Eremites will keep everyone safe during the journey. And Candace will be there to receive us at the village.
This leaves us just one thing to worry about.
That Dendro Archon.
She's very weak. We can't afford to wait until Irminsul is fixed. There has to be another way to help her.
Huh. Well, luckily, the Traveler had a eureka moment while we were out investigating.
Really?
Wow, nice one, Traveler. Let's hear it.
What say our Amorta experts?
Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, the Dendro Archon has explicitly stated that she can imitate the power of the former. In which case, as long as Apep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that the Archon can use.
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help.
Yeah! Even though she wasn't exactly friendly the last time we met, she didn't refuse to talk with us. When she realizes the danger that Nahida is in, surely she won't turn a blind eye to it. Well, hopefully not.
Either way, we're not exactly spoiled for choice here.
Hey, it's better than having no options at all.
I agree. Without Irminsul's aid, the legendary Dendro Dragon Apep may well be the only living thing in Sumeru who can help our Archon recover her power. There's no time to lose. I'll bring this proposal to Master right away. If he and the other sages agree, we'll split into 3 teams. The academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru village, and the Traveler and Paimon will take the Dendro Archon to see Apep.
There's still a long road ahead, and no knowing if we'll make it. But at least we have a direction now. I'll take it over floundering around in confusion.
If there are no objections, then let's proceed. But before we adjourn, I would like to leave you all with some parting words. No matter the distance between us, there will always be an invisible force tying us together. May the bonds forged in the past shine bright like stars and open a new path before our feet.
Huh. Is that from King of Invocations?
No. This one's from King of Invocations, the sequel.
What's the difference?
The sequel's much cooler.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, it was very apropos. Once this is all over, I'll give everyone a copy of King of Invocations and the sequel to show my gratitude. Come on, let's get moving. Too slow. Behold!
Tighnari has brought me up to speed. I approve of your plan of action, but we can't proceed with everything right away. The people need to rest. For many of them, this will be their first time in the desert, so we'll need to find additional personnel to help escort. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon. Let's rendezvous at the Temple of Silence later.
No problem. We got this.
Words can't express my gratitude, so let me just say, I hope everything goes smoothly for all of us. Goodbye for now.
Alright, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly, the last time we saw Apep was in...
Traveler, Paimon. Could I borrow you guys for a moment? It'll only take a second.
Kale, what's the matter?
Well, the thing is... Master Tighnari once told me, after you raise a problem, you should think about how to resolve it. But ever since I had that dream, I feel like I haven't been of any help at all. I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there was so much new information, I couldn't take it all in. So, I just wanted to ask, do you have any tips for me there?
Paimon knows exactly how you feel. But fear not, everything you need to know is right here in Paimon's notes. Sumeru chapter! It's got tons of info about all the things we've seen and heard on our adventures. Some parts are a little simplified, but hopefully it all makes sense. You see? Being the greatest guide in Tibet isn't just a fancy title. It takes a lot of hard work. Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other people. Whenever that happens, she notes down the confusing parts and goes over them in her own time.
This is perfect. Could I borrow it?
Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep it if you want. Paimon has another copy. The spare copy was originally meant for the Traveler. Paimon used to worry that one day she might not need a guide anymore, so she wanted to have a gift for her, in case we ever parted ways. But it doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so many more places to see together. One copy will be enough for both of us.
Thank you so much. But still, these are your treasured memories. I think I'll make my own copy and then return the original to you. Anyway, that was all. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip.
See ya! Alright, time to bring the Hida to see a Pep. Let's hope that old grouch is in a negotiating mood. Hey!
Quit following me.
Actually, never mind. In a Pep size, Nervalet's probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know.
I had a feeling your kind might come calling. The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Earth. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion.
This isn't a joke, Apep! Nahida's in grave danger! Can you please help her?
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Boor my assistance?
Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
Now that is a compelling reason. When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Boor who saved me from agony. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. Oh, tiny Boor, Puny humans. Just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of dragonkind.
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in!
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you. Booer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she will never completely recover her former strength.
Thank you.
Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare me your feigned concern. A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing Tiny Booer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Oh, good to hear.
Ever held in high favor, I see.
Oh, well, you know.
The compliment was sincere. Simply accept it. I did once. That tree was not planted by the heavenly principles. Irminsul existed before they ever arrived in Tevat.
What?
There was a time when it belonged to Tevat, to dragonkind. Its appearance and function then differed greatly from today. The ley lines flowed with an abundance of a familiar, primitive form of elemental energy. You may know it as the power of the Light Realm. The heavenly principles usurped and refashioned Irminsul, made it serve humanity, and used it to anchor the fate of the world. Yet in the end, humanity has failed to protect it. Heavenly principles, God of gods. It makes me sick. The enmity between your kind and mine can never be bridged. As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. The opportunity will arise no matter how long we must wait. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon has wrested his authority from the hands of the usurpers. But we have yet to meet. I know that we are both preparing for our revenge day and night.
Uh-huh.
I hear a great disturbance out there.
Huh? What is it?
Sandstorms come. The Jinn. I see. Another calamity approaches. You both seem restless. Let us part ways here. Booer is safe with me. Once she has recovered, I shall return her to your side.
Oh, thanks again. Take care, all right?
I told you already I have no need of your feigned concern.
Nahida? You're awake! Are you okay?
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment, but she has now lost consciousness again. Take it. We shall talk more at another time.
nowhere? Wait. No, Paimon remembers now. The Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others.
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest of you, return to Aru village.
Yes, Mahamatra Sino.
Sino, what's going on?
You're back. How is the Dendro Archon?
What a relief.
It's the Jinn. Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help. The Jinn are being highly aggressive, so both the village and the merchant caravans require protection.
It's just one thing after another. Where did all of them come from anyway? In all my trips to the desert, I've never seen anything like this before.
As I see it, the only possible candidate is
Gurabot?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the desert. Supposedly, a great number...
Gurabad is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city, where my destiny awaits me still, my master. I am sorry that I couldn't stay by your side for long, and that I could not have more time to get familiar with you.
Lilipar. Yeah, we once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a friend exactly, but someone we met on the road anyway. She was a strange bot. If we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help solve the situation in Gurabad.
Well, be careful. You may find there's more than just the Jinn to worry about.
You mean, there are other dangers in Gurabad?
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebod, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now we've moved to the desert, and suddenly we're plagued by Jinn and Sandstorm. To call it a coincidence would be a stretch.
Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since our last stint in Sumeru. Ah! When did they show up?
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred by the Jinn's activity.
You should get going. We'll take care of things here. You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
The Jinn are swarming out of Gurabad! Looks like Alhazen was right! Let's get inside and see what's going on!
Burning shadow!
I think not.
Barbados! Guide us! Upon the gale! Upon the gale! Too slow. Quit following me. The wind rises.
They just keep coming! How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all around! Let's just head further inside for now!
Wind, hear me!
Behold! Upon the gale! Cry louder!
units at the ready. The Fatui? They must be using this place as a stronghold! Are they the ones behind all this?
The wind rises. Upon the gale.
Fighting Jin with one hand and Fatui with the other? This is pure chaos!
You dare to gaze upon me?
I live within you.
I lament for the
Wind, hear me!
unsightly insects. Quit following me. Too slow. Behold! Quit following me.
Do you see that strange machine? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurabad and setting all those dangerous Jin free!
The target has reached the core zone. Requesting backup. Repeat.
Careful! Go back
bad
again!
this time.
Lament?
I think not. Our little secret.
Behold! Search for it.
Nice one, Traveler! Let's keep going!
Lament?
Such defiance. Heaven's will made mine. I swear by my sword.
The wind rises. Upon the gale. Cry louder. Too slow. Quit following me. The abyss is burning. Swallow.
The hunter just got kaput! Now we can finally...
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a